So when looking at a roller, there's or any machine, there's always two things that we need to look at. First thing is the performance aspect, what the machine can do, and then the second thing, the condition of this particular machine. So we'll start talking about the performance. This is a Hamm, a 2006 Hamm HD12K, so it's a combination roller. So you have a smooth drum in the front and you have multiple wheels in the back. The machine is 2.6 ton weight and the drum is 120 centimeter wide. So these machines are usually used on the small areas where you need compaction. Could be like a small entrance, small parking lot. Could also be a trench when the trench is wide enough. So sometimes you will see that there's a hook on side of the machine, like over the drum there's a place where you can hook chain, and over the tires you can see that, and like here. So the machine could be hooked up with chain and then lift up by a larger excavator and drop into the trench. So this is what the machine would do. So now we're going to look at the condition of the machine. And in condition, I mean, on the roller there's not a lot to look at. Of course, you have this is all hydrostatic, so you have an engine. In this case it's a Dirt's 2-cylinder engine, but you also have to look at drums, tires, articulations, and especially on the drum where we have the vibration. So then we're going to get closer. Often what you need to look at is within the drum if there's any oil drip. In this particular case the drum is dry, and if I look at the edge of the drum, I mean, this machine has 1,200 hours. Drum's edge is pretty sharp. So sometime when you see a machine where the drum has been worn a lot, the edge right here starts to be round. In this case it's not. So we'll go and have a look at on the other side of the drum, and you can see here it's the same thing. The drum is dry and there's no issue, and again the drum edge is pretty sharp. Of course I would look at the articulation. It's always a bit difficult to test it because you cannot move, but when you test the machine you could see if there's a lot of play. In this case I've tested the machine already. There's no play, and there's no, obviously on the ground there's no oil leak, so that's also a good sign. Then you can look at the wear on the tire. These machines often are running against edges like borders, concrete borders, so the tires could be cut. In this case it's not. So you see again, condition of the tires are really good. It's really nice. Of course you can look also at the wear on the wiper, and you see here that the wipers have been worn, but it's nothing. I mean, eventually they will have to be changed, but it's not a big deal. It's just plastic. But you can see that they've done some work, but at the same time it's not excessive work, huh? Especially for 1,250 hours. Then you look at the station of the operator. Here you got the seat that's worn, but of course these machines are staying outside most of the time, so they get the plastic wears out or gets dry, and then it starts cracking, especially when they're in the sun. But you look at the seat itself, it's pretty good. Then you look at the gauges. Everything is there. Everything is running. You can even see the hours there. 1,248 hours exactly. If we look around the machine, you know, it's in good condition. There's a one scratch there, but it's nothing major. All the lights are still in one piece and running. The rubbers, the bumpers are still there. So it just gives you a good idea that this machine could well have 1,200 hours. Same thing in the back. All the lights are there. Even at the top, you know, everything is complete. Everything runs. So it's a machine that an owner would get was in pretty good condition. Now we look at the engine. The engine is also I mean, for a dirt engine, it's really good. I don't see any oil drip anywhere along the engine. If you look at it at the bottom, there's nothing. It's all dry. So overall, I would say for 2006 machine, which is pretty hard, that has only 1200 hours, I would tend to trust the hours, especially that I know where the machine is coming from. It's coming from a very large French rental company, and sometimes these rollers, they just sit and they don't get used so much.